Hi friends, how are you all? Welcome to my channel. This is Fanay Padbala. Please watch the videos till then without skipping. You will get a basic information of the topic. Today my topic is about modifications of the road. This is a continuation of the previous video. So as I said before, the roots is having specific functions like encourage or absorption of the minerals, nutrients, water from the soil, holding of the soil particles, and also growth regulations. This is the primary functions, and secondary functions like mechanical supports, nitrogen fixation, cleansing, and storage of the reserve food materials. We will see how the roots are modified to perform these secondary functions. So modifications of the roots. So the roots can perform the secondary functions like storage of food, reserve food. And the next one, supporting. So storing of the reserve food, examples like conical root, fusiform root, napiform, and tuberous root. So conical roots example is carrot, napiform radish, fusiform radish, and napiform beetroot, and tuberous root sweet potato, asparagus. And supporting roots, if you see the banyan tree, they are having the special roots. These are all prop roots. Prop roots, also called as pillar roots, and stilt roots, also called brack roots. So prop root example is a banyan tree, and brack roots or stilt root example is sugar cane, maize, and jowar, etc. So along with these nodular roots, nodular roots. Example, all the leguminous plants, all legume plants. And the next one, photosynthetic roots or the assimilator roots. Photosynthetic or assimilatory roots. Examples like Tinophyllum, Tinospora, and Trapa. So these roots, they can perform the photosynthesis. Actually in the plant the leaf only will perform the photosynthesis, but here the modifications of the roots, the assimilatory or the photosynthetic roots, they can perform the photosynthesis. Along with this, parasitic roots, examples like Cuscuta, Rafflesia, and the partial parasitic roots like Viscum and Striga. And the next one, breathing roots or nematophores. Examples, mangrove tree. So the trees which are presenting in the marshy saline soils, they are having the breathing roots or respiratory roots, also known as nematophores. And next one is epiphytic roots. So these plants, epiphytic roots are also known as the velamin roots. These plants you can see in the evergreen forest. Examples like vanda, having the velamin roots. So these are all the modifications of the roots, like storage of the food material, supporting nodular roots, helping the nitrogen fixation. Along with this, assimilated roots are the photosynthetic roots, perform the photosynthesis. Parasitic roots and the nematophores, respiratory roots, and the epiphytic roots. These are all the modifications of the roots classification with examples. I will show now. As I said, the first one is storaging of the food. Conical root example, carrot. If you see the carrot, see the taproot is modified to reserve the food material. See the upper part is swollen and the lower part is narrow. Is having the lateral roots is very thin. So this is also root. What you are eating in our diet, this is a root. These are the lateral roots, very thin, very thin. And next one is napiform, beetroot. See, this forms a circular or disc-like structure. It's swollen and it will become the narrow in the down and the plant will grow upside. And even like climbers, they are also modified to form climbers. Examples like money plant and beetle plant. So we can see the money plant you are having in your home garden mostly. They are form the adventitious roots at every node of the branch. You can see the root here. This is a climber, okay. And I am showing one of the climber also. So actually, see the stem is another plant. This is a climber. So this is a climber. For easy understanding, I am showing the climber. So climber, this is a climber, this is another plant, host plant. And if you see the roots, actually this is a normal root. I am saying the nodular roots. So here the lateral roots having a circular spots is there. So these spots will absorb the rhizobium bacteria. The rhizobium bacteria which will provide the nutrients to the plant. Means they will convert the atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia. So here the plant will give food and shelter to the bacteria and the bacteria will supply these nutrients to the plant. So here both are beneficial, comes under the symbiosis process. And the next one is epiphytic plants. Mostly you will see in the evergreen forest. For your understanding, I am showing the example. If you think a branch of the big plant in the evergreen forest, see the small plants, epiphytic plants presenting on the big plants. Presenting on the big plants. See, you can see the roots are hanging down. For your understanding, I am showing the example. Okay, so these roots are hanging down from the branches. So these roots will absorb the moisture presenting in the air. So for their survival. Example, vanda having the velamin roots. These are the epiphytic plants you will see only in the evergreen forest. So for your understanding, I am showing this is a stem of the sugarcane having the fibrous root system. Here the lower node is having roots which will give supports to the plant. These roots are called stilt roots. Even in the banyan tree is having big plants, is number of branches. These branches will form the adventitious roots. They will come in contact with the soil, which will give acts as a pillars or also supports to the plants. That's why these roots we are called as prop roots. If you see in the Indian Botanical Garden, located at Kolkata. So nearly you can see the length of the banyan tree is 404 meters. This is a very important question for the competitive exams. The largest banyan tree present in the Indian Botanical Garden having the length, they will ask, nearly 404 meters. So this is about the modifications of the roots along with the examples and the classifications. So this is useful for the intermediate students, intermediate first year BIPC. This is a 5th chapter and this is a continuation of morphology of flowering plant. This is a part 2. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, like my channel, comment my channel. Regarding this, if you are having any doubt, you can comment it in the comment box. So have a nice day. Love you all. Take care and bye bye.